Today you learn how to use Google Calendar. It's a component app in Google Workspace. If you have an event that is important to you, you can use the calendar to add that event so that on that particular day you'll be notified. So follow me as I put you through on everything you need to know about this application. Connect your computer to the internet because you are going to be accessing the Google Calendar from the web. Okay, so after it's connected to the internet, open your web browser. Here I'll be using Google Chrome, so I'll double click on it. As the browser opens, I will select a profile. So let me work with this. The next step is you can click here and then select the calendar option. You can see it here. Okay, if your browser is linked to Google, all right? But if it's not linked to Google, but if it's not linked to the Google, you have to sign in to your Gmail account before you can use that. All right? Then, alternatively, you can visit the direct website, which is calendar.google.com. You can see it here. So I will then press the enter key of my computer keyboard. All right, this opens the calendar page, all right, the website. Now, here you can see it marks that today is 19th of April, which is on Friday, 2024. So, this can help you to know the particular date of a day. That's the first thing. It's not about scheduling an event. Are you getting that? So you can see the week starts from Sunday, it runs till Saturday. Saturday is going to be 20th. Okay, so this is the day I'm producing this video. Now, by this margin, you can see the full dates, the full calendar of the particular month. Then here you can see under calendars, you can see Godwin Tech, which is my account name here, Godwin Tech 2, contact, task. So these are selected by default. Here I say holidays in Nigeria. Okay, it takes this because I'm from Nigeria too. So depending on your location, the interface may look a little bit different at this margin. Then at the top here, you can see some options. You can see today, showing that this is today's calendar, showing not this calendar based on the day we are operating. Here you can see the search option. Maybe you created an event here, so you can use this search button to search for a particular one to know the particular date for that particular schedule. All right. Then this is support. You can click here. Maybe you need a support. Maybe you're having technical issues. You can click here to contact Google for help. All right. This is settings. If you click here, you see some options under settings. All right. Then here you can see week is selected by default, meaning that this calendar is showing us the week, this particular week that starts on Sunday and runs down to Saturday, which is 20th. So tomorrow is Saturday being 20th. Okay, so if you want to select, maybe you want to see everything for the year, you click here and then select the yearly option. This is yearly option, or you can select monthly option, you can select weekly option, you can select a schedule you created or existing already on this your account, or you can go for 4 days interval. Take for example, let's go for a year so that you see what I'm saying. So this displays the calendar for the year 2024. Okay, if for example, maybe we have created an event here, we have scheduled an event here, you will see that that will be captured here. It will tell us, okay, this particular day we schedule an event here or we schedule a task here. So that is what we see. It's an overview of everything that happens in that particular year. But no issue, let's get back to the weekly. Okay, so select this. Now, let's create an event or a task or an appointment. And for you to do that, you get to this margin and click on create. So once you click on this, you see some options here. We have events, we have tasks, we have appointment, which is a newly added feature in Google Calendar. Are you getting this? So let's go with event first. So maybe I have an event that is coming up. So I have to use this event option to create that. So I'll click on event. Okay, it says that I should add a title. Okay, so let me call this creators seminar. Maybe YouTube creators in my location we want to have a seminar, the content creators on YouTube. Okay, we have an appointment, we want to have an event on a particular day. So that's why I'm calling it creators seminar. Okay. All right, after filling the title, then you get down here. From here, you can even switch if you don't want to create an event. Maybe you want to add a task, you can switch, or you want to add an appointment schedule, you can switch to that. But here, let's focus on the event. We're going to create task and appointment later. All right. So now here is showing us that Friday, April 19th, is showing us today's date. Okay. And it's telling us that this is going to happen between 6:30 to 7:30, but that is not what we want. This is a default date that the system assigns automatically. So we want to change it and choose a particular date for this event. So I'll click on this date and then I will choose my date. I want this seminar to be on Saturday, which is going to be a week today. Okay, no, a week, a day after a week today. So let's go with Saturday, 27th. Okay, so it has changed the date to Saturday, April 27, 2024. Then on the schedule, on the time, so let's change the time. I want this to last for just 1 hour. So I'll click here and select it to be by 5 p.m. Then click here to 5:30 p.m. Okay, good. Now let's make it 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., not 5:30. 1 hour is okay for us. Okay. So after that, this one say does not repeat, meaning that it will remind us once, okay? Or it should not okay again by reminding us a particular day that this is going to hurt, okay? So does not repeat is okay, but if you want it to be repeated every day or weekly on Saturday or monthly on fourth Saturday, you go with that option, but we don't want that. So let's leave it this default settings, okay? Here we may have a guest we want to invite. So let's say I want to invite a guest whose name is customersbase2019 at gmail.com. So I'll click here and type his email address. So he will get notification about this, all right? Okay, so I have typed his email address, customersbase2019 at gmail.com. So I'll click on that. All right, so that is a guest, all right? So you say your event now includes Google Meet. It's okay, no need. Got it. All right. So we go down here. We have a guest here. I am the organizer, which is Godwin Tech. All right. So now it's a guest permission. Maybe you want to adjust the permission you want to give to this guest. You click on this spot and then give him a level of permission. Okay, so maybe you want him to have the capacity to modify the events. You can click on this, or maybe you just want him to invite others and see guest list. Okay, so these two are selected by default. I'm okay with that, but if you want to have any change to that, you can change yours from your own end. Now, event location, very important. Okay, so here you can add a location whereby the event is going to take place. All right. So take for example, when you I want to have this event as Godwin Tech at Godwin Tech High School. Okay, I will type it here. So, but not something as you are typing this, the system Google Map is going to show you some locations based on what you're typing. So if your location appears within those names that Google Map displays, you can click on that to make that easy for you. Okay. So Godwin Tech. So as I'm typing this, you can see some suggestion Godwin SCUSA, Godwin High School. All right. The 35th Street Southwest. Okay. So let's say, okay, this is the location for the meeting. So I will select it. But if yours does not appear in the list, just type your location. It will go through. That will not stop you. Okay. So here I say add description or attachments. Maybe you want to add description to explain more about this event you're adding to the calendar. You can click on this part. Or if you want to have an attachment, maybe you have a file, document file, or a save file, you want to add, attach to this. You click here and attach the file. But here, let me add a description. So I'll click here and then I will explain this. Okay, my race, he said, this is YouTube creators meeting in my community. It is important. So if you look at this top here, you can see some text formatting commands you can use to beautify this the more. So take for example, I want to highlight this. It is very important. I've selected, I can make it broad, I can make it italic, or I can make it can underline the text. Okay, so all these are just to make the text you're typing look beautiful in the description. All right, so let's assume I'm now done with setting up these events in my calendar. I will then click on save, and it says, would you like to send invitation email to Google Calendar guest, that is the customers base 2019 at gmail.com? The guy I added say whether I want to send a notification email invitation to him. I will say yes, send. So click on send. And now customers base has now gotten this notification in his email right away. Okay. So you can see here, it's telling us, look at this, I have it here. Now let's go and create task. Okay, I'll click on create again and then select task. Task allows you to know that you have a particular task you want to complete on a particular day. Okay, so once you add it in the calendar, once you get to that day, there will be an email notification that, bro, you have a task today. Say, for example, I want to design some of my thumbnails on YouTube to look more captivating, maybe by next week, Saturday. What will I do? I have to do what? Add it in a task so that even if I forget, Google Calendar reminds me of that. So let's call this title. So the title should be YouTube thumbnail. All right. Okay. So I have titled this, and you can see task is selected. So it said I should choose a date. So I'll click here and select a date of my choice. Okay, 27 is already selected for an event, which is Saturday next week. So let me put it on 28th of next week. Okay, then the time should be after church. So let me click here and select a time that will be convenient for me. So maybe I'll start that by 1 p.m. in the afternoon and then end at a particular time. Maybe anytime I'm tired, I'll rest. Okay, so I'm going to be reminded once this date reach. Okay, so on 28th of April. All right, note that you can select other months. Okay, for example, I click here and I don't want to go for April, I can click here to get to the next month. Are you getting it? But I'm okay with the month I selected. Okay, which is on 28th. So here it says I should describe that. Okay, so I can describe it as, this is the day I'm going to redesign my thumbnail. Okay, this is the day to redesign my YouTube videos thumbnails. For information purpose, some people don't know what thumbnails are. Thumbnails are those graphics you see first when you search for video on YouTube. So those graphics that show first before you click on the video for it to start playing, those graphic designs, they are thumbnails. So some of them can be badly designed at the beginning of your YouTube career, creator career, but in time you learn some skills and you need to change some of those thumbnails so that it will get the attention of a potential viewer to click on your video. So that is what thumbnails are. All right. So here I'm done with setting up my task. The next step is to click on save. And now on this particular set date, I'll be reminded that I have this particular event I have this particular task to complete. All right. So let's now set another one. So I click on create, and here I'm going to schedule appointments. Appointment allows people to book appointments with your company or with you. Okay, take for example, in this case, I'm a lecturer and students sometimes like visiting me, so I can schedule an appointment on the days and the time I want my students to come visit me in the office. I get in that. So you can see that, say, okay, appointments schedule, which is new. It's a newly added feature in calendar. All right, it says create a shareable page that lets people book time with you. Okay, you can see it has explained it. So I'll click on that. Now it says I should add a title. So let's call this students appointment. Okay. All right, that is student's appointment. So, appointment duration, how long should each appointment last? 1 hour is selected by default, but you can make it shorter. I don't want my students to take a lot of my time. So, let it be 30 minutes, okay? Okay, it says general activity availability. Regularly Set when you are regularly available for appointments. Okay. So here it says repeat weekly. So you can click here and select does not repeat. Okay. But let's leave it the way it is by default. So on Sunday, the system shows that on Sunday I'm unavailable. Are you getting that? So on Monday, will I be available for my students? No, I will not because it's going to be a very busy day for me. Even on Tuesday, it's going to be a very busy day for me. So I will take it as unavailable. All right. Then on Wednesdays, my students can come. On Thursdays, my students can come. And on Friday, my students can come. At the beginning, we set this to be 30 minutes. So let me schedule the particular time I wanted to be coming. So I wanted to come between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening, okay, on these 3 days. So they can schedule appointments with me. So let me get to 3 p.m. here. Where's 3 p.m.? Good. And then to 3:30 p.m. Set start time must be before end time. Okay. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake actually. 3:30. Good. I foresee. Then here I will click here on Tuesday. The same time is okay for me. 3 p.m. Then 3:30 p.m. All right. Then on Friday, it's gonna be much free day for me as a lecturer. So they can come between 1 p.m. to 1:30. Okay. And I would like to go early on Fridays. I don't have much to do in school on that day. 1 o'clock to 1:30 p.m. Good. You can see on Saturday, unavailable is selected by default. Okay, so my students can book appointments with me on these days. Okay, so let's scroll down and see what we have here. Plus 00 coordinated universe time. It's okay. I like the timing, the time zone. So if you want to change it, click here and select any time zone of your choice. All right. So, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with that. Okay. So I'm good with that. Then scheduling window. What time do you want these guys to inform you before then? It says scheduling window. Limit the time range that appointments can be booked. All right. Available now. Start and end dates. Okay, maybe you want to start a particular date and end it at a particular date. So you can choose this option. Okay. So once you click on that, it tells you okay, select a date and select the date. Okay, let's say the appointments can come in between April 19. All right, let's say no, let's move it forward to April 21st, then till this time. Okay, so I think it's to July 18, 2024. It's okay. I'll click on done. Then maximum time in advance that an appointment can be booked. I think 60 days is too much. So let it be 30 days before the fateful day. So I will type 30 here. Okay. Then maximum time before the appointment starts that it can be booked. Maximum time before the appointment starts that it can be booked. Okay, 4 hours before is okay. Then say adjust availability, no need. The availability I chose before is okay for me. Book appointment settings, no buffer, no maximum booking per day. It's okay. I like that. But if you want to change it, click here and see some options. So I'm good with that. Then calendars avoid scheduling conflicts. It's okay. So with this setup, we have now set our appointment, and the next is click on next button. So you can say, okay, describe what you want to have. Booking page photo, not necessary. You can add a page, maybe a photo to that your students will see when they want to book. All right. So location and conferencing. Would you like to meet in person via phone or video? I think I need to see my students in person. Okay. So select how. So it's gonna be in-person meeting. Let them come. I want to see them. All right. So the location is gonna be New York, because I lecture in New York in this case. So this is just for tutorial purpose, okay? I'm not your lecturer there, please. Okay, so you can see some options. New York Hotel. No, we can't meet in a hotel. Good. New York Public Library. I think that's good. Okay. So let them meet me there at that particular time that and that particular date that I schedule. So if they want to book, they should book to this location. Okay. So I said I should describe this. I would say this is so describe your own in line with what your appointment is all about. Okay, so booking form, you can schedule a booking form for them, but to me it's not necessary. Okay, so no need for this. So if you want to add an item, just click on add an item and fill it up. So booking confirmation and email reminder, calendar invitation, email reminder. So you invite you by email. All right. So that is that. We are good with this. I will click on save. And now we have now booked, set up an appointment, okay, so that my students can book, or if you set your own so that your business partners or customers can come and see you that particular day, they will see that and then they will book an appointment, all right, with you. I've walked you through on how you can schedule an event, then schedule a task, and schedule an appointment. What of in the future, maybe you want to see all these schedules? How do you get about that? First is that this calendar is selected by default, the calendar option, the calendar tab. So for you to maybe get to a particular calendar that is a particular event that is scheduled here, just click on the search and then you can type the name of the event you schedule. This is particular for event, okay? So we know we schedule an event we call creators seminar, all right? So you can see now it shows up that this is an event called Creators Seminar. You can use this search to search for an event when a calendar is chosen. All right. So if I click here, it will show me in detail what it is all about. The day for schedule for it here is April 27. The time is 5 to 6 p.m. Okay. Now that is for events. What of if you want to find out about task? Okay, so we have calendar here and we have task. So click on task. Now, this displays the tasks that are available on your account. So here, the task available here is only the YouTube thumbnail that we set up. Okay, maybe in time to come, they will have another Google will have another tab here. Maybe they will call appointment. Okay, but here we only have these two. So let's return back to calendar. Now, if you want to see everything, whether it is task, whether it's event, or whether it's appointment that you have on this account, is easily to get to. So click on this day, this place you have the day option, then select schedule. This displays the different types of schedule you have here. So, for example, now student appointment is an appointment. Are you getting that? You know when we did that. Then creator seminar is an event. Okay, YouTube thumbnail is what? That is a task. All right. So maybe I want to delete this. Maybe I don't want to have this YouTube thumbnail again. As a task, I'll click on that for it to be selected. Once it is selected, let's dismiss this, then click on delete. And it's gone, it's deleted. So in the system now, it is known that this is not going to hold again. Say for example, another one is this creators seminar. If I don't want it to hold again, I'll click on it. Then once I click on it, I'll see this window. I'll click on delete and it says calendar would like to send cancellation emails to Google Calendar guests because we added guests when we were creating this. We said send, no problem. What is important is that we are deleting this. Okay, likewise, this if we want to delete this one, click on that and delete. Okay, Then okay. And with this, I know I have covered so much. I know you need to know about Google Calendar, and I believe it helps. I hope you find this guide helpful. Please, if it does, consider subscribing to my channel by hitting the subscribe button. Here we discuss more on technology tutorials. Many things in our world of today revolve around technology, so learn as many as you can to grow, okay? And follow the trend. Also, leave a comment in the comment section and hit that like button so that this video will go viral. You can share it with your friends as well. If you want to support this channel, there is buy me a coffee link in the description, so you can click on that and buy me a coffee. To learn more on component app in Google Workspace, consider watching this video. Thank you and see you next time.